Hey guys, William from the Zombie Star and a pretty special blog that I'm posting up today. I was very lucky. I was very fortunate enough to be able to acquire a PS5, and I kind of want to do a talk about Sony's newest system and what we're looking forward to as we start getting into the games and the system and hardware and things like that. But also be informative and provide some information and share some information that I think really helped us in the acquisition of this item. Very strange times we're living in. During the pandemic, we're not seeing your traditional console releases where people, of course, ran to the stores. I was one of those guys that lined up for hours on end just to guarantee my space and to guarantee that I could get a console. Obviously, we're not doing that this year, and it's causing a lot of confusion, hysteria, and of course, just issues for your consumers. Several retailers are dealing with random restocks and almost immediate sellouts. You're seeing websites just crash almost instantly. I've been on those websites. I've seen how difficult this is. So we kind of want to maybe hopefully provide some helpful information on what can be done or what you guys can do to kind of be on top of the information and acquire one of these things as they become more available. But before that, I want to open mine. I really want to see what this thing does and just get it going. So we haven't opened it. This is going to be a box reveal. First things first, this thing is heavy. Okay, I don't recall a console being this heavy. I think the box is humongous. The system has to be humongous. But this thing is heavy. It has weight. So be careful with this thing if you're running down the stairs with it. So that's first thing. Super heavy console. It's got to be one of the biggest. But I'm gonna just go ahead and just open this thing up. Standard edition. This is the edition that I did want. This is the one that I wanted to acquire. I like the idea of the digital version, but I just wanted to have that option open as I have a lot. I mean, I have such a backlog of games that I could be getting into. But let's get into this thing. So you're gonna watch me struggle with managing this thing and how to get it open. I'm already doing a real bad job. Scissors. All right. And what I should probably do is place this thing down, and I will. Okay, 825 gigabytes. That is the largest so far for a console. Almost a terabyte. So just sheer size, as far as the hard drive goes, it's pretty impressive. And of course, you're going to be able to just have various games installed. Although I'm still worried about certain games. I'm looking at you, Call of Duty. Ridiculous with those DLCs, okay? But hopefully the PS5 can manage that. Okay, so we got a box within a box. Here's the second box. There's instructions here. It tells you what to do. You open it, and then you pull. 1, 2, 3. So far, I haven't messed it up. Okay. So why not? It's right here. Let's talk about this. This is the first time I'm actually going to feel it. So, whoa. This has some weight to it. Here's our controller. Okay. Not since the first Nintendo did we see two controllers come with a console. Those days quickly ended. After Nintendo, we only get one controller. But first thing I'm feeling is this thing has weight to it. Okay. Which I like. You know what? I'm liking these grips. Where's my PS4 controller? Let's do a comparison side by side. And I got the white. So, this is definitely bigger. This is definitely a lot lighter. Okay? So, we're seeing some heavy-duty tech here, which I think is pretty cool. We still got the touchpad. We still have, I guess that's got to be your charger station. And for your headset. I'm wondering if Hopefully I can still use my old headset. I really like it. So yeah, feels good. I like that weight. The buttons seem bigger, and I think they are. At least they feel they do. And your options and your share function are all there. Get that light. It's too bright. All right, so there's our controller. So far, I think the look of it is pretty cool. I like that white on black for the controller. We'll get into the console in a minute. Cord, power, gonna need that. Instructions in English and various other languages. I mean, from what I know, I don't think the setup, to connect this thing is any different than your traditional PS5s or traditional PlayStation consoles, but you never know. I may have to actually read that. More boxes. What is this? Okay, we have a charger cable. This has got to be for the controller, so I'm going to keep everything together. I should have planned this a lot better. I feel like I'm not organized here, but that's okay. We're going to make it work. Just stay there. Okay, it does come. Again, this is something that Sony did do. I even think with the PS3. PS3 always came with an HDMI cable. Microsoft didn't. At least not the Xbox 360. I think the Xbox 360 newer version or the slimmer one started coming with the HDMI cables, but still coming with the HDMI cables. What is this? Hold on. Hold the phone. Do y'all see this? I don't know what this is. Okay, give me the box. It looks like some kind of stand here. No, that's not what it is. It could be something to hold the controllers. Okay, I don't know. There is a disc-shaped, device here. It looks like, yeah, it's to hold something. I don't know. I'm probably just going to look real dumb right now. But I don't know what that is. I'll look it up. I'll figure it out. And there's a will. There's a way. Okay. Here's the big guy. And he is a big guy. Yeah, this thing is built like a small air conditioning unit, okay? God, this thing is heavy. It is... Okay, taking off one side. And... this side. Huge. This is the largest console. But I guess for a reason, where am I going to put this thing? Okay. Ooh. Okay, I think we got, yeah, this is the back. Okay, I'll close up in a minute. I just want to get it all unwrapped here. Whoa. I do have my PS4 right here. It's a slim. Okay. This is the old, well, this is the PS4. Okay. And here is the PS5. That's quite a difference as far as space. So guys, you clear out your shelves. Okay, that's what I need to do. So, face side, I see a USB connection. That's got to be the charger, control, and yeah, we got our on switch and an eject button. Pretty simple, very sleek, this design. Don't know yet if I'm going to be laying this thing down or standing it up. Typically, I do have my consoles standing. And laying this thing down would just take up way too much space. So I think obviously it's going to stand. And obviously the heavier side is here. So it's meant to stand this way. No grips. I don't like that. I don't like that there's no those rubber grips that usually you would see anywhere in this console. There isn't. I guess the PS4 didn't have it either. But still, you're the new console. Have new stuff. Okay. Oof, this thing is heavy. Okay. Back part. During development, I do understand. I did read about the fact that this will be a more vented unit. It will have more air circulation, and that the placement of certain parts are specifically for the issue that the PS4 was notoriously known for doing, which is just heating up and sometimes even just burning out. Okay. More ventilation. I mean, when it comes to ventilation, I want to say the system is pretty equipped for it. I'm really going to put it through the ringer though. Oh, that is for sure. And here's, like I said, we went ahead and got the standard version, which comes with your Blu-ray disc tray. And of course, it is just the eject button. So I think this works very similarly to the PS4. So I'll set this guy here. What is that? All right, well, you guys go ahead and make fun of me in the comments if you want. Wait a minute. Here's grips. I'm not even going to try it. One of you guys let me know, what in the world is this thing? And what is it used for? Okay? Because I'm just going to hang it up on my wall. Okay, so we got that. We got all the connections. Pretty simple. I'm going to check the box again. Usually I do tend to, but I think this is pretty clear cut and dry. Let me just get over here. And no, we're empty. So that's it. You get your console. Okay. Controller, charger, HDMI, power cord. I love the controller. I gotta say, for the controller, this is 10 out of 10. This is awesome. I just really love this design. I love that it is a little bit heavier, kind of, I don't know, it's gonna give me that sense of kind of just like having more control. And instead of, I kind of feel the PS4 controllers, I could break them if I wanted to. I've never done it, but they feel a little brittle. This feels pretty solid. Okay, so I like that. And it comes with a mystery item, okay, for you guys to figure out what it's for. I swear it's going to be something that I probably should know, but I don't. We're going to get this thing hooked up, and I'm going to make another video about the game that I want to play, which is not here. Oh, it's actually right in front of me. Picked up Miles Morales, Spider-Man, the Miles Morales video game. If you guys follow Zombie Star, you guys know I did a playthrough of the Amazing Spider-Man. So I'm really excited to get this started as soon as possible. I really do want to do a complete playthrough of this game. It's going to be completely new in the sense that it's not something that I pre-played. I know right now I'm still doing The Last of Us, still doing the BioShock. And of course, I had already played Amazing the first time I played. I had already played it when I started to make the playthroughs for Endgame, but this is going to be the first game that I'm just going in new. Okay, so that's going to be exciting. You guys can watch me die a lot. So I'm going to put this aside because we're going to go into now the hysteria of this thing, okay, and talk a little bit about that. But I'll just put him aside. How should I angle him? Right? That's pretty cool. So again, like we were talking about, pretty crazy right now. the use of bots and the use of bots and the practice of overpricing these things in the secondary market is really, I feel, kind of really spoiling this release for the consumers, because we are seeing certain individuals who are able to acquire so many of these things, and noticeably that can only be done if you're taking advantage of certain technologies or several, I guess, loopholes through retailers and their websites, if they're not protected, and if they're not set up to deal with a release like this. Me, I have experience doing, with bots and people, taking massive amounts of items, with Funko Pops and toys and things like that. So it's nothing new. So what I wanted to do was kind of just show off some stuff that I felt was very helpful in acquiring this thing. I acquired this system through Best Buy. And I was saying I was just looking through any retailer. Okay, typically I do purchase things, Amazon or GameStop. Not a lot of stuff I get game-wise through Best Buy. But random restock at Best Buy. I understand that more restocks are going to be coming to Best Buy. So that's the first hint that so far we know that Best Buy will have some restocks. Just want to say, buying this thing on a secondary market, paying those ridiculous prices I don't think, and it's something that anyone should feel that they have to do. Not when, again, Sony has already made several announcements that their production has not halted in any way, and that they are going to continue producing these items. Retailers have also communicated that restocks are going to be a rolling system. Okay. And hopefully we get some more information on security measures, because I think this is something that's very important for your average consumer that just wants to buy one for the holidays. So hopefully all these things do come into play for the rest of this year, and of course going into the new year. But since you guys are here, this is what I want to share with you guys. I'm going to shrink myself. Okay, first website I want to show you guys is inverse.com. This was kind of a break for me, okay, and I'm going to share the links here. This is an article that's been getting updated. I don't exactly know when the last update was, but it's been such a helpful tool to just keep updated, not only with information from retailers, but information from Sony directly. Since I'm not in the market for an Xbox, or I'm chasing any Microsoft products, I'm not really sure. But as we said, as I'm telling you, usually the information will include both information for both consoles. So this is actually a good read. This here is also I like what Inverse did. They kind of did condense just various sources of information. We're going to talk about Twitter in a bit, because Twitter was pretty awesome, and I really think what did it for me in the end. So, officially from Sony, we just want to thank, I'm not sure this is the date. It's not here. So we want to thank gamers everywhere for making the PS5 launch our biggest console launch ever. Sony does not release numbers, and they're not releasing any production numbers or any sales numbers at the time. I think for obvious reasons. It's just the beginning. I think their goal is just to first get these things out there, right, before they announce what their sales were, and of course what their production frequency was. So demand for PS5 is unprecedented. This is obvious. So we wanted to confirm that more PS5 inventory will be coming to retailers before the end of the year. Please stay in touch with your local retailers. So first tip, go to the source. Okay, if you're hunting down a Microsoft, go to the Microsoft website. Okay, and stay in touch with it. Check it weekly, check it daily, and of course information coming directly from the Sony website. But of course Sony uses various social media platforms that of course they publish their information through. Twitter being the most helpful, I feel. It was not as informative as hunting down through Facebook or through Instagram. Twitter here, for some reason, was getting a lot of notifications. And we'll get into that, because that information was actually provided here in the same article from Inverse. We're going to scroll down, and it breaks down each retailer, okay? Walmart, GameStop, Sam's Club. So this is a really good source, because it really is condensing a lot of information. I've seen other websites, but this is just the one that did it for me, and I'll leave the link below. Right here, for me, was the most important part. So, Twitter. If you have a Twitter, these are the people these are the accounts you're gonna want to follow. If you don't have a Twitter, make one and follow these accounts and actually have them up. First one is, it's called at PS5 Stock Alerts. Okay, this was very helpful for me because this is actually where I saw the stock alert for the PS5 that I purchased. And to be honest, it was at 4:30 in the morning. Okay, so when I saw it, I just jumped on it, had my computer right there, so made the purchase and actually went through. And this is it. Okay, this is PS5 stock alerts. As you can see, they're really good also about providing the links, the hyperlinks or the placeholders that'll take you directly to the purchase site. Okay, and it's very active. Okay, you may get annoyed because a very important thing, notifications. You need to turn on those notifications right here so you can get them directly to your phone, to your PC, and kind of be on top of it. So they provide a lot of information. They will give you dates. They'll give you times. Please take note that they are providing also the time zone, so adjust accordingly. And of course, this is for both consoles. You will find, no, excuse me, I'm sorry, this is just PS5. The other one that I'm going to show you guys, the next one that they talk about is at Wario64. And this is cool because actually it's alerts for all kinds of things. But right now, PS5 and the Xbox Series X being the most significant item this season, obviously they're going to provide a lot of information. But I love this Twitter account. They provide information for figures, for things that are trending in video game and pop culture. Here's one for Xbox Game Pass. So again, Wario64. I'm still getting notifications of restocks, and for some reason, I don't know why. I do not know what is the reason why Twitter is the platform for getting some of the most reliable and recent information. I really don't know why that is. IGN deals. This is the third one that it offers, and IGN deals also will give you a lot of information based on various items and just things that are currently just trending or things that are hot. So obviously the PS5, it being that item, this is another good account to follow on Twitter to try and get those early alerts. It continues to join Stock Informer Discord channel. I did not do that, but again, there's just another avenue for this. So guys, with all of that, it's just a thing of just being persistent, right? But of course, I just had to, speak out publicly of what's going on with the consoles and people wanting to charge well above retail for these things. Really, just trying to monetize the hysteria, monetize the kind of the frantic nature of this release. So I certainly don't support it. It certainly isn't a need to support that kind of that kind of subculture when it comes to consumerism, and it's something that really just shouldn't be allowed. And I wish the retailers would really do things, which I think they are, taking measures to secure honest and sincere purchases. Going through Best Buy, I did like that. I did have to go through some security loopholes that were making it a lot tougher. And granted, the site was going down. I kept having to log back in, but behold, I was able to actually pull off the purchase. So I say definitely do not be shopping in the secondary market for this. That's totally my opinion on the matter. Not when these things are reasonably priced. You were getting a PS5, the latest and greatest console, in my opinion, for $4.99 for your standard and your $3.99 for your digital. I haven't played it yet, but I'm going to assume that I'm going to have a blast with this thing. So just keep in touch, get the information, and don't let those scalpers. I really hope they just end up keeping those 10 consoles that they acquired through very non-traditional and unfair measures. Okay, Let me get back over here. Okay, so our reveal, PS5. Oh my God, so excited. Um, Miles Morales. I'm definitely gonna be getting into that very soon. Hopefully, really soon. I got a lot of downloading to do because I do not know yet, and I didn't want to make a video. Maybe I will. I don't know about setting this thing up and transferring all your data over to this thing. I'm probably gonna get into it tonight and just probably wrestle with that. But leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys thought. If you guys have any questions, I mean, like I said, this is the information that I did find, and it was very helpful. Okay, that Best Buy alert hit me through the PS5 stock alert on Twitter, and they're still going. They're still so follow those accounts, check out that website, and I'll leave the links, everything below. So, PS5 and Wayland the Zombie Czar signing off until next time. See you guys later.